These skills will make your traumas and anxiety disappear forever. And this is not some kind of an exaggeration. I mean, in the past, I used to be that kind of guy who used to scroll for 5 hours straight on YouTube, just squeezing so much entertainment from the homepage until it was literally rinsed dry like a lemon. I was such a consumer back in the day. And yeah, I had just nothing to put my attention onto that would actually matter for the long term. All I did was just watch videos aimlessly with no purpose whatsoever. And keyword, no purpose. That phrase is gonna come that phrase is gonna come really handy as the video progresses. But what am I trying to say by that? Basically, I was a giant consumer and I was heavily indulging myself in instant pleasure, which eventually led me to really think about any kind of circumstances heavily in the short term and not even thinking about the future pleasures or the delayed gratification. No, no, no. I always used to think in the present moment, and that's exactly the reason why I really failed to overcome all of my traumas and anxieties. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say traumas, I don't mean like, I don't know, I was involved like in a car crash or something like that. No, no. A trauma can be as little as, for example, a teacher yelling at you when you were like 7 years old, and that really sticking with you and really resonating with you at the back of your subconscious mind. So yeah, I just had no idea how to actually overcome it. Like yeah, sure I was learning stuff like forgiveness, I was learning stuff like how to think positively, how to actually cleanse your mind off of these negative thoughts. But in the end, I was just fighting an endless battle, and I wasn't moving on whatsoever. My current conditions weren't improving at all. And then, as I got on to self mastery in summer of 2023, and my life's progress literally skyrocketed and became exponential within just a couple of months, I noticed that my traumas and anxieties just went down just so fast at such an rapid amount that I couldn't even believe it myself. And then as I reflected on this, on why this was actually happening in the first place, I actually analyzed what skills have I been doing, and these four are the ones that have been giving me the most amount of progress. These ones were finally turning me from a consumer into a producer, and it was fulfilling me to the fullest. Like the feeling that I was getting from them, yeah, it was absolutely splendid. And these four skills that every man should practice in any kind of form, and not just the man, but woman also, these four will guarantee, will always fix your mental health, and they will bring you on the right path, and they will basically improve your character as a whole, and finally give you some kind of a purpose in life that you've craved all along. And these four are art, poetry, music, and acting. All of these four, I guarantee to you that your purpose in life, that your soul has, that your authentically unique physical body has, is a sub skill of all of these four. It is either directly linked to being a poet, so like a sub skill can be, for example, like a teacher, because a teacher also does his work like a poet. You know, he like creates his own videos, he like writes his own articles. You know what I'm saying? You can see the correlation right over there. Then art, that is pretty self-explanatory, but it doesn't just need to be art, like you're drawing or you're, I don't know, creating some kind of art for the museum. It can be also just a martial art when you think about it. Then also music, that can be like playing the ukulele, playing the guitar, playing the flute. You understand what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't just have to be a musical instrument. You can truly play music with anything. With a piece of wood, mayonnaise, if someone understands that reference. I don't know. And lastly, acting. Of course, when you're a good actor, you're guaranteed to make everyone laugh. You're guaranteed to be relatable with everyone and be more empathetic and sympathetic with them. And that will heavily help you with future business deals and becoming a more wiser, timeless breather that knows how to deal with everyone because you get to quite literally immerse yourself in them. And these four skills have been truly and and really helping me transform myself into something greater. And don't just take this from myself. I have helped numerous amounts of people in the past. And guess what? They haven't even saw my timeless reader's mindsets, which is a course, a collection of unbreakable mindsets that if applied to your life can guarantee you success in any kind of realm, in any kind of life test, over any kind of trauma, over anything. You will win in any kind of skill if you just apply them correctly and with enough repetition and enough emotional charge. But back to what I was saying. Every single man should practice these in one way or another. It's just completely inevitable. And if you want to lead a purposeful existence of something important that you can always bring your attention back onto, and if you finally want to escape being a slave to your bad habits that don't serve you whatsoever, whether it is YouTube, whether it is video games, whether it is you know what the last one is, you always need to bring your mind onto something that will actually productively fill that gap that your bad habits have been substituting for all this time. But that's topic for a whole another video on its own. But basically, yeah, there's this hole inside of you. There's this gap. There's this pain, aka your trauma and that anxiety that you're feeling. And guess what? That hole inside of you, it's getting filled with all of those negative habits that you're doing. Well, I'm traumatized because this one guy told me that I was an idiot 7 years ago, and now that really hurt me. And yeah, I just thought, please just let me watch some YouTube videos to calm down. But guess what? If you were an actor, or I don't care whatever it is, just following your purpose in life and leading a powerful existence that inspires not just yourself, but others also, that helps them get a better grasp of life, that helps them improve in general, that helps your surroundings get better in general as you improve, then yeah, you would never need that bad habit ever again. And so, whenever you do each and every single one of four of these in some kind of way, you don't have to do all of them, but I strongly advise that you do them in some kind of way. Now, for me, being a poet, it can be like making. I I have it connected with my with my personal brand that you see in front of yourself, being active in the community, making my own analogies, making my own sayings, making my own videos where I tell my own stories, for example, where I relate with my audience. When it comes to art, I don't really do that much art besides martial arts, of course, but like when it comes to like drawing, yeah, I don't really do much of that, but I have this one classmate that is really into dinosaurs, so I really like to draw with him from time to time. Like I tell him some kind of a random name, and then he draws it, and then we switch places, and it is up to me to draw whatever comes to his mind. You understand what I'm trying to say. Then, what is there? Music. Yeah, music can really help you with just you know getting into the right rhythms, and not just right rhythms when it comes to playing the musical instrument itself, when it comes to like patience, when it comes to the right timings in your business, for example. Yeah, because you don't hit the notes all at the same time. You don't go like, you go like, you understand. And then lastly, there's acting, of course. Acting, yeah, like I already said, you become more empathetic, more sympathetic with them. And yeah, you can just imagine them. You can just imagine yourself being in their shoes way easier, and that helps you way more. By practicing all of these four in any kind of way, I guarantee to you that all of your traumas, like all of the things that have hurt you in the past, will go away. Because technically they aren't even real in the first place, but that's a topic for a whole another video. And then anxieties, all those things that you're worrying about, if you just change your mental attitude to that version of yourself, where you already are the perfect master at that craft, and you literally play that musical instrument with the calmness, serenity, peaceful state of mind, with the happiness, with the love, as if you already have had everything that you so desire in your life achieved, then you will just not worry about anything, because all of our problems come from the fact that we are not aligned with God. That's a topic for a whole nother video, but it will perfectly make sense. And yeah, all of these four will just make you into such a stronger leader. Like, it just feels like whenever I go out with my friends, whenever we are walking somewhere, or we are, for example, riding our bicycles, wherever I say that we go, they always go. And whenever I just walk off into another direction because I want to choose a better path for us, they they always just come after me. So yeah, that's a really good subconscious effect that I noticed. And lastly, yeah, these four will just enhance your purpose in life so much more. Because let's say that your purpose in life is playing the ukulele, for example. You can still find powerful analogies when it comes to the other three. So, like art, uh, being a poet, and acting. You can still find a lot of analogies that you can connect with the ukulele, for example. But that's truly just up to you. Okay? So, really think about this and really try to implement all four of these in your day to day life. They will help you a lot with overcoming all of these past turbulences of yours, and they will truly make you into a stronger, more disciplined, and more productive, timeless leader of society. And they will enhance your purpose to the point where you will literally be mindful 24 fucking 7. Thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you